Alright, so today I'm going to make a really short tutorial on how to create the equivalent of a shape key in Geometry Nodes. Alright, so this is a project I've already been working on for quite a while. This is a fully procedurally generated humanoid figure. Everything in here is made in Geometry Nodes. So this input this is the node group I'm working in right here. So this is the leg and the foot combined and fed into this right here. So that's the input. That's the geometry. I'll go ahead and change the name of that. Yeah, leg and foot. All right, so that's the leg and the foot. And this right here goes through a whole bunch of setting positions at the different points, rotating them, and getting what I want the final to look like. So this is what it looks like. That's what this looks like at 100%. And let's see, back out a little one more. And this is what it looks like at 0%. So I'm going from legs to, from human legs to satyr legs. Satyr, whatever. So this will allow for a smooth transition between the two. So you can have as much of it, or you can do like it, you can animate it, whatever it is that you need to do with it. But the process for that is you take the edited result and you do a sample index, and if you don't have that index, it'll just all be index 0. So you just use index right here, and this will actually be the index of the point over here on the set position. So it checks the set position index for each point of the leg and foot, and that same index number. So it has to have the exact same numbers. You can't add or remove any type of geometry, just like a shape key. You can't add or remove any type of geometry during this process, but you can move the positions. And I don't know what version this came out in, but there's an actual mix node, and the factor is whatever, like a percentage of what it from 0 to 1. And they'll go from the original position to the modified position. Okay, and if you don't have the mix node, the other way to do it would be, let's see, multiply, no, math node. So you would, actually needs to be a vector multiply. So multiply, and this would actually be, that's the original position. So this would be subtract. So you'd subtract this from 1 and multiply it by the original position, and you would multiply this one by the satyr. The satyr, or whatever your factor is. So this, and then you add the two of them together. And this should result in the exact same thing. See? Exact same thing. So these 4 nodes are basically the exact same thing as a mixed node. I'll zoom in so you can see what I'm looking at. And I'll show you that that works as well. So real simple, just a couple nodes. I mean, you still need a sample index, then you got the 4 nodes for the math and the set position of the original. And the output will be the chain from the original and not the chain from the modified. Um, but the mixed node is a lot easier if you have that version. Now, something shape keys can't do. All right, you notice that the original had toes, but this one does not. So what I did is after it's modified, um, I go in and add some more extrude, scale, extrude, scale, extrude, scale. So I add in additional geometry that is only exists if the satire is turned on at least some amount. So if the satire is 0, there's toes. And yes, I know those toes are absolutely horrible. I haven't gotten to fixing them yet. They're just kind of a placeholder for now. But like 0.001, the toes go away. 0.1, 0.2, oops, 2. You can see. At some point, I'll add the toes back into the whole thing and like make them transition into it. Um, but that's a detail that I'm not adding in right now because I still have to work on the shape of the satire legs. Satyr. Satire. Um, but that is how you make the basic shape key within geometry nodes. It's just a mixed node of the original position and the modified position.